Ultizeta here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. In the last episode, we got wrecked by Blind the Thief. And in this episode, we're gonna explore a little bit more of the Village of Outcasts. Over here in C-shaped house, it's another 300 rupee pickup, which we can make up all that money that I spent on potions, which will be nice. Anyways, the main reason why we're back here in the Dark World, though, is not over there. We want to go down here, because in the Dark World, up here, there's a little froggy. Hello, frog. Ribbit, Ribbit, your body did not change. You are not just an ordinary guy, are you? I used to live in Kakariko Town. I wonder what my partner is doing there without me. Ribbit, I have a request of you. Please take me to my partner. Please, Ribbit, please. Okay, and now we have the frog. So we take the frog up here. We can lift those rocks now. We can do this, I suppose. This is where I kind of wish we were playing the Japanese 1.0 version, because in that version there's a glitch where you can dash with your boots on the same frame as you use an item, and basically you dash while using the hammer or some other item, and like you can basically like dash through the whole line of things all in one go instead of individually pounding each peg like this. It's very fast and useful, and it's awesome when you can do it. Anyways, down here is a piece of heart. Peg cave. Got another heart. That's nice. That's useful. Anyways. Up here is the blacksmiths. This is where the guy is. Happy days are here again. You found my partner. We are very happy now. Drop by here again. At that time, we will temper your sword perfectly. Now I go back in and out. Hello. Hey, you. Welcome. Ask us to do anything. Temper my sword. Sword tempered. Yes. So now we have their sword. In the meantime, I'll hammer here and jump down here. This is one of the few things that the magic powder is useful for, other than turning anti-fairies into fairies. We sprinkle it on this pool of blood, and out comes a demon! Imp friend! Blast you for waking me from my deep dark sleep. I mean, thanks a lot, sir. But now I'll get my revenge on you. Get ready for it. Is that okay with you, sir? And the magic bat, as he's colloquially known, laughs at our misfortune, and now my magic power will drop by 1/2. Congratulations. Now do your best, even though I'm sure it won't be enough. Have a nice day. See you. What he just gave us is half magic. And that does not mean that our power is reduced by half, but rather our consumption has been reduced by half. Meaning that we basically have twice the amount of magic now. It's very useful. Anyways, I believe we need to go all the way over here and then over here in order to get our sword back. Your sword is tempered up, now hold it. We now have the bacon sword, as it's colloquially known by the speedrunning community. Although, tempered sword sounds cooler, I'll be honest. Alright, so now we have tempered sword. Now we do even more damage, which is very, very useful. Was not going to be useful for blind, because again, he's got the whole 9 hits no matter what thing, which is why I didn't really aim to do that beforehand. But yeah, now I got the tempered sword. An incredibly useful tool. So, next up, I suppose, is probably down here. Makes most sense. We're right here anyway, so let's bite the bullet. Let's go do Swamp Palace. So remember this area from before? Well, draining the lake outside does a little bit more than just give us a piece of heart. It also lets us access the Palace of Swamp. That's not its actual name, it's just called Swamp Palace. Palace of Swamp just sounds weird. But yes, Swamp Palace. A bit of a weird palace, but it's certainly a thing. There's a chest up there in that bombable wall, but I don't think we really need it. We got plenty of money, and I know where I'm going anyway, so. Come up here. Yeah, that chest, it doesn't really have anything useful. Either it's a map, a compass, or money, and I don't need it. Ow. Hey. Okay. I wasn't on the right pixel, so I wasn't able to push the lever. Now that we've done that, we can go down here and take a swim. Screw you. Okay, where do I want to go? It is all a bit complicated, actually. I'm not used to doing it in the vanilla way. In the original game. So I kinda just gotta refine my bearings. Figure out exactly what I'm trying to do, where I'm trying to go again. There's a place down below. There's a room down below. It's a big circular hallway. There's nothing useful down there. I know because the speedrun never goes down there, so it's either map, compass, or nothing useful. Or money. So, yeah. Swamp Palace is mostly just infamous because it's a lot of back and forth like this. And so it kind of winds up being a bit weird. It's also kind of funny in that it's one of the only dungeons in the game that is not locked behind the big key. Technically. At least as far as, like, actual progression is concerned. Like, the big key in this game, in this dungeon in particular, doesn't have any doors associated with it, only the big chest. Meaning that in Randomizer, if you already have the hookshot, which is this dungeon's item, if you already have the hookshot before you go into Swamp Palace, you can skip this entire left side, so this whole section called Left Side Swamp. Very, very appropriate name. Left Side Swamp is very unappealing and very slow. It's this whole deal. And you can basically skip it entirely, if you already have the hookshot. So, it makes Swamp Palace and the Randomizer kind of an interesting kind of gamble, because if you get an early hookshot, or if you already have hookshot, then, like, you don't really need to go to left side. But then what if there's another different kind of item on the left side? Then do you skip it, or do you check it out and see what's over there? Who knows? It's the kind of thing you need to take a risk on sometimes. And that's kind of the fun of Randomizer in general, is just not always knowing what to do. But yeah, like, you get the hookshot, boing, boing, and then you can hookshot over here, you get a key. So, like, in order to progress in this specific dungeon, you need the hookshot to hookshot over here, and get to this door. So, like, you do need the hookshot, so you need the big key in the main game. But if you already have the hook shot when you come in here, there's no locked doors. There's locked doors, but they're not like big chest doors, you know? So that's part of why it's such an interestingly designed dungeon in that regard for the randomizer. Anyways, you don't want to go in that door, it's a trick. You want to go in this door that opens up. Screw you for not unzapping. Alright. Leave your heart? Yeah. Hearts are useful. Okay, so we drain that. Go down here. There are these two chests. Don't remember what's in them. Just money. Alright. My randomizer is showing. I hope you guys have been enjoying this playthrough so far. I've been enjoying doing it, definitely, but, like, it's such a weird playthrough in a way, because it is just, like, how much do I remember? How good am I at any of this? Who knows? But it's fun. I'm having fun, and that's the important part. I am genuinely having a good time. I guess that's something I can kind of talk about real quick, is, like, I said right at the very beginning, some of my first words when starting this game was like, not one of my favorite Zelda games, blah blah blah. And like, yeah, I guess it's not one of my favorites, but like, it's still a good game. It just has a couple of smaller things that I'm not the keenest on. But like, for the most part, it's a good, solid game. I just don't think it's one of my favorite games of all time more than anything. Anyways, this is a room full of bombs. I was coming in here because I was thinking there was going to be more hearts, but I guess there really wasn't. Ah! Bugs! Alright, well, anyways, let's see how the boss fares. Good news is we have a much more powerful sword, and oh my god, it's nice to have an actual sword. I remember the showcase race randomizer I did, like, it took like 80% of the game for a second sword to drop. So like, it was a freaking nightmare fighting as many bosses and everything as that we did, that me and my brother did. Without an actual sword. Speaking of having an actual sword, yeah, that was a fun little boss fight, wasn't it? Bye, Argus. We hardly knew ye. That's what I mean when I say, like, most bosses past blind are not really going to give me much difficulty. Like, I know how to deal with them. It's just blind. And it will always be just blind. I bet he's proud, though. Link, because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. The Triforce will grant the wishes of whoever touches it, as long as that person lives. That is why it was hidden in the Golden Land. Only a select few knew of its location. But at some point, that knowledge was lost. The person who rediscovered the Golden Land was Ganondorf, the evil thief. Luckily, he couldn't figure out how to return to the Light World. Well, remember that you have magical powers, which only the hero can make the most of. There are some other magical warping points, like the one you saw on Death Mountain. By using them, you can go between the two worlds and find the evils hidden in the Dark World. You are the only one who can destroy Ganondorf, the thief. No, Ganon, the evil king of darkness. He ain't no dwarf. He ain't no dwarf until Ocarina of Time. Alright. Well, before we end the episode, I'm just gonna do one thing real quick, because this is gonna be the last recording I do in this session. I did everything so far in this game, in this specific session. But before I end, I just want to do one last thing before I forget, because I should have done it before, when I was at the blacksmith. And I realized I was stupid and completely forgot about it. So, let's make amends for that, shall we? It won't take long. I just need to go back up to the blacksmith and then go back down. A lot of backtracking things. But it's my own fault. It's my own fault. Anyways, once you do return to blacksmith and come back here to the Dark World, a purple chest appears in this house. You can never open this chest. We'll just take it with us. Now don't dash with the purple chest unless you know the glitch. But I don't know the glitch. So don't dash with it. Instead just walk all the way back down. Sort of close-ish to where Swamp Palace was, basically. Go away. And we're down here. Open up the menu. Get out the mirror, because we don't want to be in the Dark World. When we come over here, we want to be in the Light World. Remember that one random guy I pointed out for like 1 second? He's a master thief. I'll open a chest for you. I won't tell. And here we get the 4th bottle. Yay! How convenient. Anyways, while I'm here, I might as well also do this real quick. Again, just being quick and fast about these things. If we mirror up here, there's a thing up here that we can use the book to read. Hold up the Master Sword and you will get the Magic of Bombos. This is one of the 3 magic tablets in this game. Or medallions. There's 2 magic tablets and 3 medallions. This one's the Bombos medallion. Its magic makes the ground explode with power. Watch your magic meter. I think this is the one that is completely pointless, but hey, might as well get it. Anyways, yeah, I think that's it for me. I'm gonna be done. So, next time on Let's Play Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, we're doing pretty well for ourselves. What's next? Well, 1 or 2 locations, even though the numbers might seem like there's only 1 location, but we could go to either one, really, at this point. And I think I know which one I prefer to do. So, yeah. Next time on Let's Play Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, we're gonna go to one of those locations. And we're probably gonna beat the game. Not next episode, of course. There's at least 4 more dungeons left, which means approximately at least 4 more episodes. But, yeah. Next recording session is a whole for me, which is a thing I'm glad about. I like having quicker Let's Plays. It's another reason why I chose this game. I know it well. Ah, Sword Zebra! Alright. See you guys next time for more Legend of Zelda. Zaldo Bagaldo.